Hello, you've just caught me cleaning my Super Nintendo collection. Bet you never thought you'd see Mick polishing his clock on YouTube, did you? Hey. How many new subscribers am I going to get from this video, eh? Effing 0. Come on, like and subscribe. Striker. If they brought this out today, it'd be called False Bloody 9, wouldn't it? Tell you what, it did a lot better than its sequel, Central Defensive Midfielder. Doesn't quite roll off the tongue the same, does it? Lawnmower Man. What's this? I know it's based on a movie, but I've never seen it, but... What's going on here? Some old fella got a bit frisky with his Black & Decker, has he? Created a Lawnmower Man. Hey? Lawnmower.
Mick, have you cut that grass?
No, we're not doing that again, James. You know what? Cleaning these games has made me realise how good would these look on a Sony Trinitron CRT television. So I've ordered one. Off eBay. To be delivered. To say I'm excited would be a massive understatement. Yippee!
Nick LeBear Games.
So there I was, in the garage, trying to piece together the pieces of that Sony Trinitron television to send it back to the seller, and you might be thinking, Mick, you're not packing that very well. Well, it was going back the same way it bloody arrived. The fact that the seller thought a thin layer of bubble wrap and a few bin bags was going to hold something of this size and weight together during postage was quite eye-opening. But, to be honest, it's my own fault as well. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I thought it was a bit suspicious that the delivery costs were only a tenner, and in my mind's eye I sort of always knew that this thing was going to turn up broken, and alas it did. It had a big crack down the side, something was rattling around inside, and I was debating actually keeping it because you couldn't see the damage when it was in situ, but the bloody thing didn't switch on, did it? So it had to go back, and I did get my money back. But I had those demons in me then, the fire in me was stoked, and I had to have a Sony Trinitron CRT sooner rather than later. So I took to Facebook, and I managed to find one. Same price that I'd paid for this one. Fairly local.
Local? 102 miles, Mick. A 4-hour trip. I might as well just be a single parent, shall I?
So I messaged the seller. I wanted to get it as soon as possible. And yes, it was set. The deal was done. But there was a little twist in the tale as well. The seller actually told me he was a bit of a collector himself, and that he'd like to show me what he called his museum. And that was a proposition I was never going to turn down. Right then, time to hit the road. Now, I've got to get this TV back 100 miles once I've picked it up, so I am wrapping this baby up tight. But, to be honest, driving round with a big duvet and extra long cable ties in the front seat, it's not a good look. If I get pulled over, I've got some questions to answer. Right, time to collect. Let's go. Wow. Just unbelievable. What you've seen there is believed to be the only full Neo Geo set in the United Kingdom. In a strange twist of fate, I've ordered a TV off eBay that's arrived broken. I found a replacement on Facebook which is 100 miles away. I've gone for it, and it just so happens to be in the hands of somebody who's got the full Neo Geo set. Like, that's a strange twist of fate you can't deny. And like, I'll be honest, when it comes to the Neo Geo, I am very much Philistine. Like, I don't know much about anything sort of before Super Nintendo and Mega Drive. I've caught the back end of the 16-bit era. I'm very much an N64 PS1 guy growing up, so this whole era of console gaming was new to me, and Frazer was a perfect person to sort of talk me through the histories and show me some of the more interesting items which has brought console gaming to where we are today. But his love, his passion is the Neo Geo. Now, Frazer isn't just a Neo Geo guy, he is the Neo Geo guy. He's collaborated with Bitmap Books to bring us the Neo Geo A Visual History. He's on social media at the NeoGeoCollector. We're talking Twitter, Instagram. He's got a few YouTube videos out there as well where he goes into more detail about his collection. He's got a real passion for the system. He told me that he once had a huge collection, sold a lot of it off, came back and decided to full set, and he's only gone and done it, hasn't he? It's taken him many years to do so, but you can just tell he's so passionate about it. Many trips over to Japan to get it done, and he is the perfect person to sort of talk me through the history of the Neo Geo, why he loves it, and what I'm going to do now is maybe put a little bit of information out there about the Neo Geo. Now, apologies guys if I get some of this information wrong, let me know in the comments down below. I don't know much about it. I'm just going off some of the research I've done to try and let you know a little bit about the Neo Geo and what it takes to complete a full set. Here we go. The Neo Geo was created by Philips in 1946, just after the end of the Second World War, and it was the first home console system to incorporate the HDMI. Do you see what I've done there? Yeah? Little YouTube trick for you there. Talk absolute waffle, yeah? Get the engagement. Get the engagement. They'll be in the comments. Oh, he's talking rubbish. I'm telling you.
I can't believe you've done this. The Neo Geo didn't come out in the 1940s. It came out in the 1990s. The thought of my beloved system being in the hands of them Nazis actually turns my stomach. So I just want you to know I'm very cross with you, Nicola Bear. Very cross indeed. And I will not very happy, and I will be checking all your videos in the future to make sure you get it right.
The Neo Geo is a legendary video game platform released in 1990 by SNK, and what made this unique was it used the same hardware found in arcades, meaning that for the first time, players could experience true arcade quality games at home. The home console version is the Neo Geo AES, and it used large cartridges, very similar to those found in arcades, which is why the games were famous for their size, quality, and extremely high price. The system stayed active for over a decade, meaning that the Neo Geo library grew to about 156 official games, and completing a full set is considered to be one of the hardest challenges in retro game collecting. It's believed that to amass that collection today would run up into the hundreds of thousands. Some of the games are just ridiculously hard to find, including Kazuna Encounter, which is believed to be one of the rarest retail releases ever. Collecting a full set of Neo Geo is not for the faint of heart. I myself am going for a full N64 set, but honestly, that feels like child play compared to this. The fact that Frazer's managed to amass all these games over the years is an incredible feat and well worthy of this video. For many, the Neo Geo represents the ultimate collector's system. Arcade perfect games, iconic series like King of Fighters, Samurai Showdown, and some of the rarest cartridges ever produced. To be able to lay my eyes on a full set is truly a remarkable thing. As with a lot of video game collectors, we don't just collect for one system, we like to branch out and collect for many other things, and Frazer was very much into the early consoles that were released by Nintendo and all sorts. He's got everything very much Japanese inspired. I think he spent a lot of time over there over the years. And like I say, it was a walk through history. I've seen things in his collection which I didn't even know existed. And to tell the truth, the rarity of some of these things, I'll be surprised if I see some of these things again in my lifetime. He wasn't kidding when he said that his collection was a bit of a museum. It was enlightening, to say the least. A real pleasure to spend time there. The only gripe I've got, I didn't get enough footage. I thought I had a fair bit. I didn't. You got to remember, guys, I'm still fairly new to this. I could have spent hours and hours getting loads of footage. But don't forget, it's the first time I'm filming in somebody else's home. There was a bit of anxiety there. I didn't want to sort of keep him too long. Even though he was so accommodating, like more than happy to let me film his collection. And honestly, it was just a real pleasure. Sometimes it's nice as well just to put the camera down and take in what's around you. And that's what I was doing pretty much. Having a good look at some of the items, listening to the information he was giving me. And it was a real pleasure. I couldn't stop smiling. I had a smile from ear to ear because it's so nice to see somebody who's got many years of collecting under their belt and just see what kind of collection they've curated. And let me tell you, it was impressive. So let's have a little look. As I sit here now, looking back on the collection that I've seen, I used to get envious of other people's collections. Now, Frazer's collection, I wouldn't want to put a value on it, but it would trump my own collection by many, many thousands of pounds, I'm sure. And I used to get envious of this kind of thing. I'd look at other YouTubers' collections as well, and yeah, there'd definitely be the green-eyed monster there, thinking my collection's not anywhere near as good as theirs. But you know what? In its own way, it is. You have to remember, in this hobby of video game collecting, we're all on our own path. We curate collections to our own tastes. So yeah, my collection at just over 1,000 games still feels quite humble. I haven't really got many rare and expensive games, but you know what? I love it. Just as much as I love going to see somebody else's collection. This is the first time I've actually been physically in somebody else's game room, and it was educational, very much educational. Seeing some of these things I've never seen, but also the way that other people dress up their games rooms, some of the knickknacks that they had. Obviously, Frazer had a lot of Neo Geo merchandise, promotional pieces, things that you just never really see. I mean, one thing that really sticks to mind to me was he had an NES system from Japanese hotels. Now, I've seen this in a YouTube video recently, but to see one in person, it was a coin-operated one. To look at it, you're like, I didn't know what it was at first, but I'll probably never see one of them ever again, but I've managed to see it. So, honestly, I came back with a renewed vigour for the hobby. Yet, I'm not going to start collecting Japanese games. I'm not going to start collecting Neo Geo. Frazer did try and sell me a few items towards the end. He had some things on sale, but again, it was more Japanese stuff, and I'm not quite there in my video game tastes at the moment. But yeah, I'm very much passionate about adding some real good things to my collection, and hopefully we can do that in the year of 2026. But we were there to make a purchase. Of course, we were buying the Sony Trinitron CRT TV, and he had a very special console hooked up to it. Let's take a look. And there it was in all its glory, looking absolutely beautiful, playing that Super Mega. It was in great condition, working perfectly, and I could not wait to get it home. Frazer gave me a great price, can't complain. I had a 3-hour drive ahead of me, made sure that baby was secure, and it made it home safely. The plan was always to put a PlayStation 2 on it, which I bought at Doncaster Games Market from the Pixel Relics guys, because that would allow me the opportunity to play PS2 and PS1 on it. I also picked up a boxed N64 that day, so that's going on it as well. I've moved my Super Nintendo from the main setup to this now secondary setup, and I still need to add a Mega Drive console at some point down the line. At the moment, I've just been using a Retron 5 for Mega Drive, which is broken at the moment, but that's a video in itself, so stay tuned. But now I'm going to show you the setup, what it's like in situ, and this is a little sneak peek as well at what's going to be the next video on the channel, which is changes to the cave. Had to modify the desk to fit all the systems in and locate the TV exactly where I want it. So let's have a look now at what it looks like in place. And I suppose we better play the bloody thing. And I was looking at the Super Nintendo games at the beginning of this video, so I think we better play a SNES game. Let's go. Okay, for end of video gameplay, it seems only fitting that we play a Super Nintendo game, and we made mention of it earlier. It's gotta be the Lawnmower Man. By all accounts, this is quite a difficult game. To be honest, I don't know much about the story itself, or indeed about the game itself, but by the turn of the millennium, a technology known as virtual reality will be widespread in use. It will allow you to enter computer-generated artificial worlds as unlimited as the imagination itself. Its creator foresees millions of positive uses, while I couldn't read it quick enough. The Lawnmower Man. Oh, a little sip of drink there. Wet the whistle. Job was a simpleton. Everybody called him the Lawnmower Man. Bit tight, innit? Simpleton. Very offensive there. He likes cutting grass, that's all. Dr. Angelo experimented with virtual reality to vastly increase Job's intelligence. Oh. Okay. Right. So, I've skipped a lot of it there, but player one, choose your player. I don't know who these guys are, but we'll just pick the first one. I tell you what, it doesn't quite come through on camera how good this looks on this CRT. So here we are. Oh, that's jump. Bloody hell, they come at you quick. Right, I don't know. Do you just disintegrate? Do they hurt you, or? I don't know, it seems to collect them. Can't get those two, though. Right, we do have a gun, but... Oh, there we go. That's how we use it. Oh, wow. Wow. You get dealt with very quickly. Wow, it's like one-shot kill. Like, honestly, this is tough. Wow, you can't even touch them. You can't. Wow, that's a continue done already. Let's go. This looks so good. Ooh, cars are bouncy. This looks so much better. You can't shoot upwards. It looks so much better on screen than you're actually seeing it on camera now. I think because it's sort of old technology, the frame rate just doesn't match up with like modern day cameras, so it does come across a bit sort of jittery. Access denied, can't go that way. Oh, look at this guy, a little rocket launcher. Oh wow, I'm so bad. Can you duck down? You can. Right, we need to be using that. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going here though. I feel like backwards is not the way to go. It must be up. Oh, I was looking at the camera there. I didn't even look at the screen. Duck down. Oh, you see he was ducking as well. All right, more continues, more continues. Let's keep going. Let's see if we can make any sort of progress whatsoever. As usual here on Mittler Games, we're not giving a good account of ourselves when it comes to the game. We'll just turn the volume up a little bit so we can hear some of the music. Okay, so maybe we must have to go up. Yes, up is the way. That's better. This is a bit better. Wow, they take a lot of damage. Access denied. Why is access denied? Ooh, little special attack there. So we can't go that way. Is there anything? Well, that was just silly, wasn't it? That was just silly. Where am I supposed to be going here? Like, I'm absolutely stuck. This is the thing with old games. It's like... I'll pick up some more of these CDs here. Old games, they just do not hold your hand, do they? What's that? Oh, we'll take that. Bit of invincibility. But where am I supposed to be going? It's access denied there. Am I supposed to be getting, like, a load of these CDs, or... End of video gameplay. You've been in for a treat here, haven't you? Is that a game over? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Absolutely obliterated. High score. Don't think I've got the high score there. Right, we'll give it one more attempt. We'll go for the other guy this time. I think this might be Job. It looked a bit like him. Unless it's a female, I don't know. Can't really tell. Oh, got me there with a good shot. I think you can play this cooperatively. You can do co-op. It looks like you got the press start there. There's data in there. Do we just need us like a certain amount of data before we can progress to the next bit? Oh, we want that. There we go. Right, can we... What am I supposed to do here? What is this? Where... I honestly cannot figure this game out. Honestly, old games are so frustrating. Right, we say access denied. Like, what is going on? Access is now denied. Like, oh, access granted. There we go. I don't know what I did. Player 1 entering industrial zone. Here we go. Bit of progress now. Oh, this is... Wow. This is weird. First person. Almost a 3D... Oh, right. You can't hit anything. So you have to just... Ah, what? Let's give it another go. This... Honestly, I'm impressed by the visuals here. Semi 3D, you have to sort of navigate this. It's on a sort of like auto run. To navigate them through these paths and not hit anything. Okay, this isn't bad. Actually really impressed with these, like, almost 3D visuals. And we made it to the exit there. Happy days. Right, so that's put us now to... Whoa, what are these things? Good God! Oh, you sneaky little fella coming out the drain there. I'll tell you what, we're doing a little bit better there. Whoa! Ah, what? A hit and run. Oh, what? They're unbelievable. Right, we need to... Oh, this is like a little boss. He's like a little boss Nice. No! Come on, we can beat this guy. No, the jumps! I keep getting the jumps wrong! Come on! Come on, Job. Oh, that was lucky. Yes! Let's go! Okay, Days, can we go in there? No. More data here. You know what? I'm actually quite enjoying this. It's not as bad as I thought. Is that going to blow up, is it? Don't know. Not worth the risk. Right, do we have access? Access denied. Why? I don't understand these things. Oh, you just got to shoot it. You just got to shoot it and then you get access. Right, we're into Virtual Atlantis. Oh. Okay. So they like to mix it up with the... Right, is there a jump? Because... I didn't notice. Is there a jump? We have to figure out if there's a... How... I can't... I don't know if there is a jump. I don't know... Like, how much... Oh, there is. I think there is. I think there is a jump. Of course there's a jump. There's got to be. It's just, obviously, I'm a slow learner. And we can't get it right. I'm going to try and do this Atlantis bit. And hopefully that will... Right. Okay. Okay, that was poor. That was poor. That was on me. That was on me. Let's keep going. See what we can do. Right. I've got you. You can move up and down with the directionals. There you go. We can, like, basically fly. Adds a whole new element to this now. Ooh, whoa. Happy days. There we go. Smashed it. Come on. I can't believe, honestly. Oh, wow. The grenade got me. And that, I think that is it. That is another game over. But you know what? I absolutely enjoyed that. And I'm so happy with this TV. It looks great. It looks even better in person than it does on camera. And you better believe I'm going to be playing some more of these retro systems. Absolutely happy. I'm so happy. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I've been Mittlebear. The video after this one should be changes I've made to the cave. And we can get back then to filming more videos in this setting. And that should hopefully inspire me to get more content out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.